Howdy.
Happy Monday evening. Here we are.
We've made it.
We've made it, and we are on episode 19, and y'all have joined us on Southern Gospel Forward. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
And for
Howdy.
the first time for a show, we're going to be in four corners, right?
I think we did it with
Yes.
Cole Watkins.
Okay.
I had to be
Yeah.
on campus for that one.
Okay, that's right. You're right. I'm wrong, as always. So here we go. Y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us. I cannot believe that we are already on episode 19. What a show we've got tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are all geared up, I think, and ready to go. I know I am. And everybody is nodding and looking all handsome and pretty for the most part on the screen. We won't talk about what or who, but hey, can we do this? Let's not take up a lot of time tonight. Let's do some commercials because we had some awesome sponsors for our show tonight. So I'm going to let producer Uncle Jason kick off. And the first one is a little unique, but we have a happy anniversary shout out for Jason and Jennifer Martin. And we thank y'all so much for doing that and using your anniversary to support Southern Gospel Forward. Now, that is what I am talking about. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
And here is one of our regulars, and I'm telling you, Heaven Bound Trio, they're special folks. Now they're not just picking and choosing who they want to support. They have supported several of our shows with several of our guests. We love them. We appreciate them. You can see them at the showcase of National Quartet Convention. Visit them at www.heavenboundtrio.com. Thank you, Heaven Bound Trio, for supporting Southern Gospel Forward.
Thank you.
Hey, we got a new sponsor here. It is a young friend that I have found in Morton McIntyre. Morton's custom design and print. He does backdrop banners, tabletop banners, retractable banners, any kind of banner you want to do, he can do it. Tablecloths, t-shirts, and more. Don't spend a fortune. Come to Morton. Now, that's a cool slogan right there, boys and girls. Call him at 502-370-5173. Thank you so much for supporting us.
Thank you.
And we had a gentleman, Scott Medlin, has supported and actually paid a couple of spots to support someone who's going to be near and dear to our show tonight. And you can join Pastor Josh Franks on the radio. You see the station's 91.9 FM in Iuka, Mississippi, 92.9 in Florence, Alabama, 102.3 in Killen, Alabama, Saturday morning, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Or you can download the Eagle Radio app at the Apple Store, Google Play. Listen anywhere in the world, even in Kennedy, Alabama. Thank you so much for sponsoring us tonight. And also, Scott paid a sponsorship. There's a new business in town. It's Old Town Beauty Company. You can visit Miss Ashley Franks and her new business at Old Town Beauty Co. That's co.com. And looks like she is opening up a store with outstanding products that she wants to share with you. So go to oldtownbeautyco.com and visit Miss Ashley. Thank you, Scott, for supporting with us. Another new sponsor is up, and these are some special folks. And they had someone sponsor. Actually, this was not anybody from the board. This was a fan who wanted to sponsor the Memphis Quartet show. If you haven't been to the Memphis Quartet show, you need to go. They do an awesome job. You can think of it as a scaled back NQC, and the only scale back part of it is it's male or it's quartets only. You don't have the trios and the soloists and the duets, and family groups, which I love them all. I love all of them. But if you are a quartet fan, you need to go to the Memphis Quartet show. You can see all the groups there that's planned out. You just don't want to miss it. Too many to mention. I don't want to single anybody out, but June 12th through the 15th. And you can go to www.quartetshow.com and find out all about the schedule, find out how to get tickets, find out where to stay. Don't miss it. Memphis Quartet Show at the Cannon Center in Memphis, Tennessee. All right. I'm going to hand off the baton. How about it, Miss Avery?
I'll go for it once again.
Yes.
We have been sponsored by the Brady family, and they put on Shadow Valley Gospel Music Festival every July. And this year it will be July 11th, 12th, and 13th. On the first night, they have the singing ambassadors, Compassion, McCrae Dove, and the Dove Brothers and the Inspirations. And then on Friday, they have Keeping the Faith, Gold City, and Karen Peck and New River. And then closing it out Saturday, July 13th, they've got High Road, Bradley Walker, Lauren Talley, and the Mark Trammell Quartet. Kids 18 and under get in for free. They have an amazing concession stand, and it's outdoor. It's so beautiful. When the sun goes down, the fireflies get out and play around. It's never too hot there. And don't worry if it rains, they'll move it inside their big, huge, beautiful barn and keep the party going all night. So go and join them at Shadow Valley this year. I'll be there.
That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Avery. I've got a challenge for the boys now, and y'all can do this quick, but this is going to be high difficulty. Riley, you start us off and start this one off, and Evan, you finish out with a word or two about our next sponsor.
Our next sponsor is Singing in the Smokies. Troy and Tammy Burns have sponsored a couple episodes, and I think this is going to be one of my favorite events this year. You got the Inspirations, you got the Troy Burns family, Mark Trammell Quartet, the Kingsmen, many more where that came from. Late night jam sessions, it's just going to be a fun weekend, July 4th weekend. So,
Evan, what you got to close us out with the bottom of that?
For tickets, call 828-736-1982 or visit singinginthesmokies.com.
I tell you what.
I was on the bus. I was on the bus one night when Troy accepted a phone call. So if you're lucky, you get to talk to a Southern Gospel Hall of Famer while ordering your tickets. That makes it half the worth.
Absolutely. That is awesome.
Troy's going to kill me for saying that, but I don't care.
That's good stuff. Good job, y'all. And thank y'all for our sponsors. Tell you what, let's do the banner next. Brother Jason, we have individual sponsors for tonight's show. Once again, we thank them so much. Miss Alice Baines, Daniel Garrett, and Daniel Hayes and Andrew Potts. Thank y'all so much for being individual sponsors for us tonight. We thank you. We appreciate it greatly. And always, y'all, it means a lot to Southern Gospel Forward. Yes, to our guests. I know sometimes our guests bring in some sponsors to want to give them kudos, but we feel like y'all kind of halfway like us too, and that means a lot. So thank you so much for sponsoring the shows. And one thing we always like to talk about is National Quartet Convention. I want to give one more little shout out to them tonight. National Quartet Convention is going to be coming up September 22nd through 28th, 2024 at the LeConte Center, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. If you'll go to nqconline.com or call 1-800-846-8499, you can get your tickets. If you haven't been, this is your year to go. Joining us because we're going to be there too. Southern Gospel Forward is going to be set up at booth 604 in the Greenbrier Ballroom. Ooh. We are looking forward to it. Have y'all ever noticed since we started doing this how much you can use Forward and kind of play with it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to quit. Papa's going to quit talking for just a second. And Avery, would you, since you have been doing a lot of chatting back and forth with our youngest guest that we have had on Southern Gospel Forward, would you do the honors of please introducing tonight's special guest?
Of course. So our special guest tonight she has been a part of Southern Gospel music since before she was born. Her family has helped promote it for so long. And I am so excited to have her with us tonight. She's got such a sweet testimony, and she is a beautiful singer. So please help me welcome our friend Priscilla Franks.
Hey!
Oh, where'd she go?
There we go. Now, that was the best entry I think we've ever had anybody get. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. How you doing, Priscilla?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing just fine. We thank you so much for joining us and giving us a little bit of your time.
Super excited.
Yeah, we are too. And I tell you, the way we like to kick things off before we start throwing all those questions at you is if you want to take just a second to tell us a little bit about yourself. You can talk about your family or just act like you are introducing yourself to a crowd that's never met you before, and just share a little bit about yourself.
So hi, I'm Priscilla Franks. I'm 13 and I sing with my mom and dad, Josh and Ashley. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I sing with my parents and my brother. We all travel around. So
Yeah, you get to travel a lot because, of course, a lot of our fans and a lot of our viewers will know Josh. He promotes many Southern gospel singings throughout the year and MCs and is one of the 3 main MCs for the National Quartet Convention. Now, Priscilla, how old were you when you started coming up on stage and singing with mom and dad?
Well, I've always sang with my mom and dad a little bit ever since I was really little. So like 3 or 4, I started singing a little bit,
Wow.
and then whenever probably about 2 or 3 years ago, my mom started hearing me sing harmony, and she decided that singing with them almost all the time. And anytime I'm able to go with them, I just go hop along.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I love it.
I started singing most of the time, probably about whenever I was 10 or 11. So
Okay.
been doing it for about 2 years, 3 years. So
Yeah. So, question for you: you said when your mom noticed that you started singing harmony. Now, was that something that just kind of snapped and you just started doing, or had you been working on it a little bit? Did it just
no,
happen?
I didn't even know what it was until I was just singing in the back seat of the car, and my mom was, why did you tell me you could do that? And I was like, I don't know what.
What am I
She's like,
doing?
I just heard it growing up, and just all
That
I
is that is so amazing because I mean I come from the background where I went through a kid trying to learn it and then finally it snapped and then to have it where it was just natural. That is so awesome. But yeah, we think the world of your mom and dad. Josh, an amazing guy. I love his energy. There's no matched energy on the stage. Anyway, when you see Josh, you're gonna get pumped up and I'm gonna tell you now, I'm biased toward your mom because she is like one of my favorite, not just favorite female singers, but she is like one of my favorite singers in Southern gospel. She has got an amazing voice. So
yeah, she's really good.
she is.
Yeah.
Well, let Peppa hush now, and I'm going to kind of set out of the way and let's go. I tell you what, let's go order Avery, Riley, and Evan. How about we do that? Avery, kick us off for your question tonight.
Okay. I also realized that me and you have some in common because you have a smaller brother and I do too. So, is your brother interested in singing too at some point someday?
He can sing really good actually, but he's not really interested. He's only 10 and
Right.
worried about his sports and video games. But he has been running sound for us a little bit. He's trying to figure out all the buttons and everything. So he's not really interested right now, but I don't know if he's going to.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So Southern gospel music kind of runs in the family a bit. I think your mom's parents do stuff with Southern gospel music. You want to talk a bit about what your grandparents do?
Yeah, so my nonna, that's Vonda Armstrong. She used to sing with a group called Hope's Journey. She used to sing with them for a while, and she could sing harmony too. That's where my mom got it from. And then her husband Jack, he sings with the Bible Tones, so they both sing. And yeah, they both sing. That my nonna doesn't sing as much anymore, but she can still sing good.
Is it my
Evan?
turn now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it is
I'm
my
not there
turn.
to poke him.
I'm sorry. She's not here to poke me. Usually she's here. So growing up in a musical family, what was some artists that were in the house growing up that you heard?
Well, I've always loved Lauren Talent so much. She's been one of my favorites. I love Karen Peck
Mm-hmm.
since I was really little. Then the Hoppers have also been like a big one. There's just so many that I just grew up listening to. There's so many.
Fantastic. Yeah, y'all notice how many young folks, especially our young female singers, the first one, what's the first name they mentioned?
Yeah, Lauren.
Lauren Talley.
Lauren
Yeah.
Talley, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, she has had so much influence on this young generation. That is so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Avery, you ready for your next one?
Oh, Yeah, I guess so. So, kind of rolling with Evan's question about some of the people you grew up here. And this is a question I love to ask everybody because I think it's fun to hear their answers. So, if you could sing with any group that is retired and no longer traveling, who would you want to travel with?
Oh, that's hard. I guess I'd really just want to hear more of the Magruder's more.
Oh, yes. I
Yeah.
love some Magruder's.
Some of the good ones too. I just love to hear them.
Yeah.
And
I didn't think someone your age would even know who the Magruders are. That is awesome.
that's that's where I really got my name from, because Priscilla Magruder.
Right. Yep.
Ah,
That is so cool.
I think the week before I was born, so whenever.
Nice. I love that.
I'm kind of continuing with that. What is your favorite Magruder song? That's
Honestly,
a hard question.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I can't pick. There's so many. I don't know. One thing I can pick. I don't know. I have to think.
I think we got just a smidge of audio in and out. Are y'all catching that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. We can work with that. I think she was saying it was just so hard to pick. There's so many that she likes that it's hard for her to pick just one. But yeah, what an amazing lady Priscilla Magruder was. Boy, you talking about being able to take over a stage with a song. That's
Right. Yeah.
That's a good namesake. Yeah.
it is. That is a fantastic namesake. Absolutely. All right, Evan.
So
I'll poke you.
you get you get to travel around to a lot of venues that your dad MCs at or that y'all sing at. What is a venue every year other than like NQC? Because of course that one is just epic. Other than NQC, what is a venue every year that sticks out to you?
Well, I always love going to Mama because it's great. I love the warm weather, and there's always very good groups that go there. And I don't know, that was just always fun to go to.
Yeah. It's such a pretty place where they hold it too. When we came down, that was our first year this year being at White Mama, and it was just so pretty on the outside. And I was like, wow,
Yeah,
they should show this more often. This is beautiful.
it does look like it's a nice spot. Well, let's see. Producer Jason, have you got anything earmarked for us? I see we've got a lot of live watchers. Boy, we've got a big audience tonight. So that is fantastic. Sounds like everybody wanted to come see Miss Priscilla tonight. So y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us. And hey, while you're joining us, it would be really awesome if you would click that share button and share us on Facebook. You can go, actually, if you're watching on our SBM Studios page, you can like it, and then you won't miss any of our episodes. And if you would share our live stream on Facebook. Remember, sharing is caring. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to click that thing and click that link and just share us. We appreciate it. And for our YouTube watchers, thank you so much. If you're watching on YouTube and you haven't yet subscribed, we really, really need a few more subscriptions, about 14 last I saw, to reach our goal that we were trying to hit. We would love to have your subscriptions. But thank y'all so much for watching and sharing. Brother Jason, you got some folks that wants to say hello or howdy while we're sitting here with us tonight. And Megan Edgeworth, she is one of our long timers. She watches about every episode, I think, live. Hey, Megan, good to see you. Miss Brianna Harrell, she is a faithful supporter and watcher as well. Hey, how you doing? Daniel Garrett, we think, hey, he actually picked up the giveaway from the Morrison sisters last week. He was our individual sponsor that spoke up and did that. So he's got some loot, I think, headed his way. Thank you, Daniel, for supporting us. And Braves Fan 98 says, hey, the one that y'all had wrong.
Who is Braves Fan 98?
We almost had to reveal us.
Did he ever identify himself?
I know it. I know who it is now, but I'm going to let Batman take off his mask when he gets ready to.
No, there's Scott. Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Hey,
thank you so much for supporting us tonight. We appreciate you, brother. Hey, Andrew Potts, another individual sponsor. Good evening. Aaron Swain. Hello, Aaron. Hey, Avery and Evan in separate places. I need time to process this change. He's a Baptist.
You do too.
Yeah, he must be a Baptist because, Baptists, we can't handle those changes that much. It just kind of shakes things up. So, yeah. Vicky Webb, thank you so much for joining us, man. Miss Harrison, Winter Haven, Florida. I wonder how far that is from
It's
my mama.
close because she was at my mama. I met her.
I've got to get that picture up. I'm going to get that picture of y'all up at some point. Oh, Papa always forgets. Mark Loden, thank you for joining us. Hey, Rachel, she always watching and I don't know why she wants to support old producer Jason and brother me and all of us. No, we love Rachel, and she's gonna have a question, I bet, here in just a little bit for us. Her Earlene Martin, hello from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Good to see you.
Howdy.
Hey, Miss Casey Wolf, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Okay,
Do it.
let's do it. We do it at the end, but our next guest in 2 weeks on Southern Gospel Forward will be Miss Casey Wolf. She will be joining us here live and in living color. We appreciate her. Nathan Dewberry, buddy. Yeah, afternoon, y'all. Thank you. Hannah Bradford, also in the crew. We appreciate her. She's one of our faithful posters in the Southern Gospel Forward group. If you are below the age of 35 and a fan or any age and a Southern Gospel artist, if you will apply to join our private Southern Gospel Forward group, it's Facebook group, but it is private group. Hey, join us. We have a blast. Hey, Blaine Rayleigh, we appreciate him and all of his support with everything Southern Gospel. Courtney Grace, hello. Good to see you. Oh, we got a lot of folks saying howdy. Annette McKee, she travels and sees a lot of concerts. Wow. Hello,
I
Hannah.
see them. Yeah.
Brendan McFarland. Glad. Hey, he couldn't miss this one. Why? Because of Priscilla.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I see how it is. No,
hey, Mom. Ashley, we are so thankful that you let us borrow Miss Priscilla for a little bit. And we just thank you and Josh so much. We appreciate y'all and everything you do. Karen Grimes, Westminster, Maryland. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's Gina Gamble. She is watching to see Miss Priscilla. Miss Priscilla is a hit, y'all. She's got
take it to the
groupies all over the country. Arlene tuned in to see Priscilla. JP Turner Jr. Hey, guys. How you doing? Good to see you. Patsy Cantrell, watching from Arab, Alabama, the home of our treble.
Patsy. Hey.
I'll give you $1 if you know where Arab is.
I know, and home of Mr. Trevor Kunkel, one of our guys. Allie Guerin.
Howdy.
Hey, hello from Missouri. Larry Vandergriff.
Hey guys,
Go Stella.
That's a guy.
Oh,
there's another one.
There's Macy. Yeah.
Hey.
Miss Johnny Parrish is the faithful watcher. Hello. Thank you for joining
I saw
us.
her Sunday. So
awesome.
They surprised me over at my grandparents' church anniversary. So that was really cool.
That is cool. And Sharon Hollis, she jumps on and says hello. Howdy. Scott Medlin. There's my favorite little soprano. I like it. Lauren Talley, look out. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? She may have heard us talking about her just a second ago, but we love Lauren and appreciate the influence she has on our young folks. Ashley Franks, Priscilla's #1 dream was to join the Tallies one day, but she had to settle for her parents. I think she settled good. I think she's in a good spot. That is fantastic. Well, Priscilla, you are popular tonight, young lady. That's pretty cool. Y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us. Keep those comments coming. We'll try to pick up some more along the way. We will get back into a round of questions, I think, here in just a second. But I don't know. I just feel a presence. Do y'all feel a presence?
Yeah, I think so.
A present? I want one.
I feel a presence, like somebody is. Was that the knock on the door?
It's not
the
door.
knock on the door.
He uses the doorbell.
Producer Jason, who we got? Oh my goodness! It's Jalen Vanderslice.
Hey, Jalen.
How are you? Good. How are y'all?
Good.
Am I echoing?
We are going good. I think you two know each other, right? Priscilla and Jay Lee?
Yes. You're
Hey,
doing really good. Like, I was nervous my first time. You don't look nervous.
she doesn't look nervous. She doesn't. She is nailing it. Absolutely. Let's say Jay Lee joined us for what episode was that? Like 3 or 4?
Four.
Way back. She's
My
a
first
seasoned
episode.
pro.
It was early.
It was early, and
My
yeah,
debut.
and people are
Yes.
about this,
Yes, it
but
was your debut.
and she had a knock on the door. Y'all remember she had a knock on the door, and that was
I
That was-
did. I
yeah,
had
that
mine.
was Lauren. So we thought that we would let Jay Lee knock on the door. Jay Lee, do you remember what Lauren kind of helped us with and how she kind of jumped in and asked a couple of questions here or there to you to kind of help us along? Since you
Yes,
know
I
Miss
did.
Priscilla so well, do you think you might have a question or 2 or 3 that you could kind of help lay out there and let her answer for our audience?
Yes, I can. And can I just say, I'm like really proud of myself because Priscilla knows everything about me. And this is the one secret I did not tell her. And I mean, I told Tate Emmons, but beside that, I didn't tell anybody else. And I'm not good at keeping secrets. So if you have a secret, don't tell me.
You did good.
And also, I'm going to be real with y'all. I have been so excited about this. And then I forgot it was today. And my dad was like, hey, do you have anything prepared? And I was like, no. So I'm prepared now.
All right.
So number 1, why do you love singing?
I think it's fun that I get to sing with my parents, kind of like a family thing. And I think it's cool because a lot of my friends don't get to do stuff like this. I think it's just cool that I get to do it. And it's fun. Just I don't know, singing something fun. It's just a fun thing.
Yeah, that's how it is for me too. I love doing it. Since you said friends, you're in public school, right? So 2 things with this. How does it work with your school if you miss, like when you miss? And what do your friends think about it?
So at school, like my principal, he loves Southern gospel music, so he'll excuse most of my days if I have to miss. And they're very considerate of me missing for that. And my friends, none of them really know. They know that I sing, but they're not like they really know. So I don't really, not much of my school knows really. Just
That's fun. That's how my school is too. My school really lets me go and work, and my principal is very Southern gospel-y.
Southern
she lets
gospel.
me go.
I love it.
Southern gospel-y. That's my word for it.
Write that down.
I love that.
Southern
Evan got
gospel-y
threatened if
in
he
my
failed a
notes.
class, he would not be able to graduate while he was traveling.
The one time I get to go travel, my principal, I have a 56 in math at this time. My
Oh.
principal pulls up my grades. He's like, I'm going to let you go. But if you fail this class, I swear on everything, you're not walking across that field come May. And I was like, yes, sir. Through the power of prayer and Troy Burns sitting beside me and helping me through pre-cal, somehow I ended with an 80.
Troy Burns was your breakout
That
teacher.
is
He's really good at math. He is surprisingly really good at math.
That is awesome. That
I'd
is
like to
awesome.
watch
Hey,
that.
good to know.
you know, we've been kicking around with the logo for the back of our T-shirts. Maybe that's it. Southern Gospel Forward. We're Southern Gospel-y. No, I'm just kidding. That who
Yeah,
knows?
Southern gospel-y.
Then we'd have to pay Jay Lee royalties, and
Yeah.
we don't have that much money. So anyway,
Of course. I'm
You-
kidding. I'm kidding. You want me to keep asking questions?
Yeah, come on.
Or-
Yeah, come on.
Okay. Since you said you travel with them whenever you can, what is your favorite thing about traveling?
well, the cars are kind of boring, but it's not too bad. I like going to different places and seeing the differences from where I live, because I live like very, very small. So whenever I get to go, it's cool to see the stuff I don't really get to see here, because you just get to see trees and more trees and farms. So cool to see like all
Yeah, That's how it is down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, what is your least favorite thing about traveling?
The car rides. I have to be with my brother.
Say it louder.
Same.
Say it louder.
Same.
It's
You better
so
not tell that story, Avery.
Oh no, okay, now I need to tell the story.
No, me tell the story?
Yeah,
Or
that,
you?
Yeah.
that time,
About traveling with
you almost
him?
kicked me out the car on the way to a
Yeah.
concert.
We were headed to Lebanon, Tennessee, and so that's probably like 3.5 hours from our house because it was just like an amazing lineup. We couldn't miss it. And he was just driving me up a wall. And now, girls, when y'all get to drive, here's the fun thing. If you have little brothers, you have to be their chauffeur. And so I was driving him, and I told him if he didn't quit, I was going to make him walk back home from Lebanon, Tennessee. And he didn't quit because he thought it was an empty threat. And I put the brakes on. And he was like, I'm sorry. And he ain't never done that again because he
Let
has
the
Yeah.
phone go.
Well,
So-
you see,
Come
When you-
November and I get you can talk.
I was gonna say, see, that is the thing about being an only child like me. See, I didn't have to deal with anything like that. It's just me.
my brother
Lucky.
does everything he can to make me go insane.
Yeah.
So I get so mad. He's like, I didn't do nothing. I'm like,
My brother just walked in.
They're always innocent. Oh,
Always,
Always.
yeah.
Come November, when I get my license, I'm gonna have to pull that stunt, Avery. Just gonna
do it.
slam on the brakes.
You can make them a believer quickly.
You can.
Yeah.
You can stop the car on the side of the road.
my
So
mom.
when,
Just get out.
Yeah. You'll have to call mom and dad and tell them why you got stranded in Tennessee.
Yeah.
so you get your license when, Jelly?
I get it in November.
November. Look out. So watch out,
Yep.
Clara, and all that area.
I'm actually a good driver. My dad can convince people otherwise, but I'm a good driver.
You're a good
Yep.
driver.
Why?
Priscilla's got a few years left, I guess, on that. But she can prepare to throw little brother out of the car when she gets ready, when she gets there. This is just a question, and I'll probably edit this out of the podcast when I actually catch up and put all the stuff out there. But how are y'all? I think Priscilla's in and out, isn't she? Just a smidge. Are y'all catching that? Can
Yeah.
y'all hear better than me?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want, because sometimes things don't come through to me. Maybe it's, sometimes y'all that's listening and watching, we are working, as you can see, in 6 different places. So we are depending on 6 different Wi-Fi's or cells or however everybody is connecting. So just bear with us. But I think that we've been able to pick up every answer that's been given. I think, I think it's coming through. Okay. Good deal. All right. You got another one, Jay Lee? We'll just use you up.
Okay. I ran out of questions. I had 5. Okay. Can I do a fun one?
Yes, please.
Or does it? Okay. So you said me and her was talking previously, last time I saw her. We were talking about amusement parks. So what is your favorite amusement park to go to?
100%. It has to be Disney. I love Disney. So,
Okay, Disneyland or Disney World?
well, I've never been to Disneyland. I've only been to Disney World. But Disney World is the best. It's like
The
happiest.
happiest place on earth.
It literally is, though.
I went. Yes. Okay, Mama just texted me. She is my lifesaver here. What is your favorite song?
That
In general, your favorite song.
I don't know. I like contemporary songs, but I also like a lot. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite song, but I have groups that makes sense.
Oh, I read that wrong. Your favorite song to sing.
Oh,
Oops.
Ah,
That narrows it down a lot, doesn't it?
Well,
yeah.
it's probably Family on our new album. Family is the fun one to sing.
That's a good one.
It's fun. It's that's probably my favorite to sing.
I enjoy that
I
song.
like y'all's.
That is a
I
fun
like
song.
y'all's Follow the Leader.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
listen to that a lot.
That whole album's good.
And your slow song. I was playing it when I came and saw you last
If
time.
God wrote a
What is it?
song, is that it? Because that's like
Yes, if God wrote
that's
a
my favorite
song,
song you do. Like I heard Carrie
it is saved.
Gooch do it on Karen Peck's album. Like, this is a really good song. I really enjoy it. And then you did, and I was like, okay, this is the best song ever. Like it, your
Well,
version of it is awesome.
funny thing about that is my mom actually wrote that song.
Yes.
What?
Yep. I was
No,
gonna say that. Yeah.
I didn't know that. That is so cool.
that is cool.
My mom wrote it, and Karen Peck and New River they sang it, and then which they didn't sing it as much, so they came to us. They said, "This is what we want Priscilla to sing. This like this that she wrote it."
That is so cool. Is your mom still in the comments? I don't know if she's still in the comments or not. Thank you for writing that song. That is
That
like
is
one of
so
my
good.
favorites. That is such a good lyrical song.
It is good.
I love it.
All right. Papaw in the background has been chatting back and forth, and he's got a lot of sound folks kind of listening and watching on this. And we think we've identified the problem. And I don't know. I think one of our hosts may have some pretty heavy background noise because every time Priscilla is cutting out, it's the background noise. It's that's kind of overriding and causing her to. I don't know what we can do about it, but I think that's what we got. That's kind of what we've identified. So look on your look on your settings. I think there's some noise canceling settings that we might can fool with, and that might can help. But thank you, cousin brother Neil, for kind of listening really close and picking up what was causing that. Because I thought that Priscilla had a really good, strong connection, and we want to definitely hear every bit of her answers. But
there we go.
Yeah,
we got rid of the voices.
there we go. And going back to that album, Priscilla, in QC, I bought the pack. I think it was, I think your mom had a solo CD in it, and then they had a duet, and then they had the family album, I think, was in that. I got those three. And I listened. That's one of the ones that I chose to listen on the way home from Pigeon Forge. I have about a 6-hour drive, and I loved it. That was a really good job. So how was your experience in the studio? Was that what did you enjoy that? Was that something you enjoyed? Were you nervous? Maybe talk a little bit about that.
It was definitely nervous because it was the first time I've ever done that before, but it was really fun. It was harder though because whenever we went to the studio, I had a cold, so harder. But it all came out fine. It was really fun. It was so fun to just get to sing, and if I mess over,
That's my favorite part about the studio. You can do it over again.
Yeah.
One take shot.
And a lot of things were going back here behind the background. Producer Jason, did you say we had a question we needed to display? It already got used. Okay. All right. Good deal. Just I think we had somebody pop up something. We'll get back to those in just a second. Jaylee, you want to hang just a little bit? Are you cool or?
I'm cool with whatever. If y'all want me to hop off, I can hop
Okay.
off. Y'all want me to stay on, I can stay on.
Be thinking and see if you come up with anything else that you want to ask. But I think I'm going to throw it back around to our regular panel if we can go back around, and Avery and then Riley, and then I'll poke Evan to tell him it's his turn.
Okay, so Priscilla, I know a lot of people were praying for you through your back surgery journey. And I was going to tell you, I didn't tell you in the pre-show, but I actually have a few back problems myself. A lot of times you won't see me facing the camera to the side because I have mild kyphosis in my shoulders. So it looks like I'm slumped over all the time. It's not super severe, so I couldn't imagine what you went through. But could you talk us through some of that and some of your testimony with that too?
Yeah, so whenever I was about 8 years old, I found out I had scoliosis, and it was it wasn't bad really. It wasn't enough to worry about then, but it wasn't. It was still like it was there, and so we went to we did chiropractic care for a long time until last year, and then it started. We thought that that might help it stop like increasing.
Yeah.
As the time went on, it just kept getting bigger. It just kept getting worse, and so it was last year. They told us that we need to go to a doctor because we would definitely need to have surgery if possible because it was just getting to the point to where the top was 70 degrees and the bottom was both 70 degrees. So it was causing a lot of sports and things that they get out. So we went all the way to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I had surgery on a Monday for my top part of my spine, and then I had surgery on the same week on the Wednesday for the bottom half of my spine, and then that Sunday, the coming Sunday, I go home. So it's just crazy that it's already all over, and I got to play volleyball in January. I got there my whole season, and I'm fixing to start basketball. And I'm so excited.
Yay.
That is amazing that you're fixing to start basketball.
Yeah.
Priscilla, I'm going to ask your permission on something. You talked about that, and that was just such amazing because I followed along. Your folks posted a lot of, the journey and some videos and some pictures. Are you okay if we show the before and after on the x-rays?
Huh?
Okay. Well, I didn't want to share your medical information without asking permission. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get a lawsuit or no, I'm just kidding. Jason, if you'll pop that first one, and that was young Priscilla's x-ray before either of the surgeries. So that shows the severe condition and what she was dealing with. And thanks to the Shriners Hospital and the wonderful work that was done there, the x-ray turned into.
Yay.
Wow.
Look at that. Is that not amazing? Yes, it was medical science, but I believe that in things like this, that God leads the surgeon's hands and that God places his hands on those who do his work in the bodies like this and provides this. And this is just such a blessing and amazing, amazing thing. And now we see Priscilla getting ready for basketball and jumping on trampolines. And if that's not the hand of God, if that is not the healing hand of Jehovah Rapha, I don't know what is. And that is just such amazing, amazing thing. And I hear that you were just amazing the folks up there with your strength and your endurance. And you were just, just showing off how strong you were. And man, I bet them folks won't ever forget you, that you come at when you was on that hall. So what an amazing journey you had.
Yeah, it's crazy to me how I could have 2 surgeries in 1 week. I mean, pretty soon.
Yeah.
And I get to come home the same week or the coming week. That's just crazy. And it feels like it was not that long ago, but it was already 6 months ago, and it feels crazy that it's already over. We've already got it done. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was a blessing to me. I mean, just to watch the journey and to hear the testimonies and I mean, my heart went out for mom and dad, because just thinking about, them there with their young one and having to wait in the waiting rooms and such as that. And they were troopers there all the way. And man, just thankful for God's touch and his blessing on you and your family during this time. And now I'm just, you're looking to be the next Caitlin Clark. You never know what may come. You may be the next one to go to go for a NCAA Women's Championship just through God's healing hands. So what amazing journey. That's fantastic. And thanks for sharing that. I think we're gonna play a little bit with popping Riley in and out. He is on a vacation trip with I think 22 or 24 family members. And
I didn't even know they made families that big.
well, they're not the Duggars, but they're close. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, edit that out, Jason. We take that out. I didn't mean that. Anyway, so there's limited amount that he can do to try to ask 22 or 24 people to kind of pipe down a little bit in that small space. So he's dealing with it. I tell you what, let's do, because I definitely want Riley a part of this. Let's see, he was next on the question, right?
Yes.
Let's pop Riley back in. I want him to ask his question, and then producer Jason and Riley together can kind of work him back in and out just to kind of help us on that background noise, because we want to hear Miss Priscilla's answer. She's doing an amazing job. So let's pop Riley in. First question. Here he comes. Here he is. Hey, Riley.
You're muted.
You're
There we
muted.
go.
There you go. Hey,
There we
you're
go.
doing
So-
good. And if Riley, if you're okay, we're going to work it like that. We want you a part of this, but we're going to kind of pop in
And
and
if
out.
it
just
helps,
so.
I can mute my mic too, and that mic could. Then
I
I
think
wouldn't
that
have to.
Oh, that will take care of it.
Yeah.
Keep your picture on so we can see you. And yeah, just mute your mic. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. All right. So ask away.
So I wanted a regular question of my own. After 19 episodes, I thought, well, it is time. So if you were putting together a gospel music event and you could have only 5 groups, who would you have?
Oh my goodness, what a question.
Okay, so my number one favorite, this is going to seem totally weird for me, but my favorite in the whole world is Ernie Haas. And City
Okay. Come on.
Come on.
favorite. So I'd probably have them, and then I might have the Hoppers,
Okay.
Karen Peck,
Oh,
and then I don't know. I might have maybe Lauren probably.
okay.
And
Can
then,
someone make this happen?
Yes, I'll be there.
and then
Jofus.
I would either have the Inspirations or Gold City.
Okay. Now, we would all buy a ticket to that.
Yes.
Totally.
We would. But we've got to have Josh promote it. So y'all are going to have to, be there.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
then
if you're there, you should just sing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to sing. And then if it's okay, we'll bring Jared and Ryan and Jay Lee and
Yeah.
let them be there too.
Yes.
I'll
Okay.
be there.
Yeah. And then those
I'll
five
be there
you
either
said.
way.
Yeah, there you go. That is an awesome. Yeah, you did good. You did
What is
really
it?
good.
You can't take the promoter
Yes.
out of the girl.
Yes, Lauren.
Yes.
The thing you can take something out of the girl, but you can't take the promoter out of her. I don't know, something like that.
Evan, you know what, buddy? Evan,
It's for y'all.
Evan, you have such a way with words, bud. I mean, I'm just telling you,
Oh, that's gonna get Aaron Swain commented, isn't it? It's
Oh,
oh that y'all
It's your
got-
turn now, Evan.
it is your
it is.
turn.
Recover your fumble.
That's good.
So I think it is time for this question. If you've watched any episode of Southern Gospel Forward, I asked the question, what is your favorite road trip snack or a snack that you eat while you're on the road?
My favorite is Dots Pretzels. I get that literally everywhere we go. I either get
What is that?
I
some.
don't know.
Dots pretzels?
They're so good.
You have to try. 'em.
Like the candy dots?
No, they're pretzels.
Oh,
Yeah, I know
Oh.
it's like a logo. It's like this and it's red.
okay. I know what you're talking about. Now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Jay
Which
Lee,
flavor do you
Jay
like?
Lee. No, darling. No, look, Jay Lee, I was 100% with you. I heard dots and I immediately went to the candy, but then when she
I
said
was like,
pretzels, I hit a wall. I mean, I knew something was not matching up because I did not think that. No, I was with you though. I
Yeah.
went in that car for a minute, but okay.
Okay. Thanks for you can finish.
Yeah.
Dots Pretzels and Dr. Pepper. That's always.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna have to start like ranking road trip snacks. That one's in the top 3, honestly.
Okay. I still think that my Garrett popcorn is the best. The mix of caramel and cheddar cheese popcorn.
Pretty-
That's
for-
fire.
Not a sponsor, but for those who are wondering, some Dots pretzels. They
That's
are.
what it looks like.
Yes.
All right. So yeah. So
Now, do you
friends,
like the original or I sorry to butt in. Do you like the original or is there a certain flavor that you like? Because I know they do different.
I like the original the best, but the honey mustard kind of pretty good. They're my favorites, but I have to be in the kind of mood to want them. So they're good sometimes.
I love it. We have had such a wide array of snacks. Have y'all ever just thought about this all over the place? But nobody has said sardines yet. Nobody, not one, not a single one. And I'm glad.
I don't think y'all's gonna get that.
You don't.
I don't think. y'all
Especially
think
the young folk.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
pay.
know.
I'm gonna pay our next guest to say sardines now.
I think that tuna. I think tuna's only about 1 degree away from sardines. I'm telling you.
I was thinking that.
And
That's what I'm eating for supper.
exactly. And that's what Avery's having for supper. So I don't know. I
Can
just
Jason pull up this comment right here? The most recent comment,
well,
if he can.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of like this idea.
okay. Hey, okay. So that
Not
could be a
bad
fun.
idea.
You think you could put that together and that could be your merch on the table at NQC? See,
Let's
you
go
could do
for it. I don't know a book publisher, but I'm sure someone does.
well. There's plenty of people that diabetes intensifies. That is great. Oh, you can get anything published if you write the check, buddy. There's plenty of those. You don't have to get a deal; just write the check. Tell Daddy Robert just write you a check and you can be published. So we made it around. Jason, do we have many questions in the room or anything? A little bit.
A bunch of comments.
Hey, first of all, we've got Jay Lee and Priscilla with us, and I know that y'all are not done with school yet. Are y'all cool? Are we good on time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
all right.
yeah. I ain't going to school tomorrow anyways. I get my wisdom teeth out tomorrow.
Oh
Lord.
no! I remember
Y'all
when Garrett
pray
did
for
that.
me.
Hey, Jay Lee, do not let your daddy video you after that. That's just
I
wrong.
want him to.
I was
Oh, you
going to
want
say
him to?
one.
Yes,
Okay.
but I don't think my dad's going with me. So
Okay.
You make the video you.
I'll be FaceTiming you.
need video.
Don't FaceTime her when you're under the influence, though. You ain't no telling what you may say. Be careful with that.
I'm questioning right now. I'm questioning what I'll say.
Questionable. Let's go through some of those. Let's pull in some more. Producer Jason, please. Well, look at there, Josh. Yes, that's the other thing that I was thinking about. That the flats on that, if we did that on a Friday or Saturday night, now I don't know what the ticket price is going to have to be because that's a stellar lineup right there, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Very good lineup.
Lane Rayleigh. Who is your favorite MC, Bill or Josh? Oh my goodness. How will Priscilla answer that question?
Let's throw Dwayne in there too, just to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah. Answer wisely.
I
Now
can't.
take out of the mix, he's your dad and all that. Just MC. That was the question.
My favorite MC? Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna get. Oh gosh. Gonna get. Dwayne's pretty cool.
There you go. There you go. And look, I promise you, Josh won't write you out of the wheel or anything. It's all good. It's all good. We love them all three. They're all great. They all do a great job. They have their own styles. Yeah, absolutely. So, but Dwayne, I love the way Dwayne loves young people. Dwayne is an amazing ambassador for young people. He really puts time into the young artist and promotes them and pats them on the back. And yeah, appreciate him.
Well, honestly, all three promoters do.
They do. Yeah, they do. Absolutely.
All three of them guys.
They're great. They're great. Hey, Sheila, thank you for joining us. Awesome job, Priscilla.
He goes to my church too.
Perfect. Ricky Mars. That's not the Ricky Mars I know. I had to look at that picture a minute, but Uncle Ricky is watching. And hey, I know this. I think you know this lady.
Yep, pretty well.
Pretty well. Thank you, Miss Vonder, for watching. Thank you so much for being here with us. Papa Bradford says, hello, everybody. Oh, my goodness.
He writing
Can't take
that
him
chat.
anywhere. He'll write the check. He'll write all the flats for that concert. Put it together.
He'll write the concert flat.
There you go. Brian Park's watching for Chardon. I still ain't looked up how to say that Ohio word, but he's up there.
I'm gonna Google it.
All right, here. Thank you, Rachel. I knew I could depend on you to ask this question. Miss Priscilla, she would like to know if you would mind sharing maybe a favorite verse and a favorite hymn, and maybe just why either one of those sticks out to you.
I mean, I don't really know what my favorite verse would be.
Yeah, that's okay.
My favorite hymn, I don't know. I can't think of any, like, off the top of my head.
Okay.
Because I sing them all the time at church, but then whenever I have to think of them, I can't think of them.
That is exactly how I am.
And the way it is on both scripture verses and hymns, you love them all. I mean, there's so many, it's hard to just single one out. So that's okay. If something hits you at some point, just zing it in there. If something hits you in just a minute, because, you can percolate on there and let the hamster run on that wheel in the back for just a little bit and just see if anything kicks out, okay? Deborah Elmore's watching from Kathleen, Florida. Never heard of Kathleen, Florida, but we are glad to tonight. Thank you for watching. Hey, I know them, Amber and Jared Vanderslices. Thank y'all for watching, and they are proud of Miss Priscilla, as are we all. Evangelist Rima's greetings from Pakistan. Okay, we've gone international. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us. That's cool. Miss Faye Franks says hello to Priscilla.
Grandma, that's my
That's
dad.
your grandma? Okay. And Nick Wilkie's in the house. Hey, Nick. Hope to see you soon. And Lori Shelton Bedman says, my favorite little gal. Edie Hughes says Priscilla's doing great. I agree. All my girls are here. Yes, Lauren. Yes, all your girls are here. And when I tell you what, again, can't say enough about how much influence and love that Lauren shows to the young ladies and all of the young artists that's traveling the road. We appreciate her. And I think that means, no, you got another one coming in. Oh, okay. Here we go. Lauren says favorite song you sing and why. You answered that a while ago, kind of. I think that's why Brother Jason didn't pack, but he wanted you to say that she had asked that question. And I think then one of our panelists asked something similar, maybe Jay Lee did. So
I did.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, this is new. This is a new question. Rachel asked, do you have a pet?
I have 2 dogs. I have a little dog. She's mine. And then my brother has a golden retriever. He's basically like a big old bear. He's crazy. He's wild. And then this is crazy. I had 1 cat, and then they just kept showing up to our house, and now we have like 6 cats.
Oh no, but Priscilla, you are now the crazy. Yeah, you are now the crazy cat lady.
Priscilla,
Cats are evil. Cats are evil.
No, they're not, Riley. Go pray and repent, because come on now.
I'm not a particular cat fan either. Just
who said that?
They're not evil, but I mean they're cute when they're babies. But sometimes they scare me.
They're awful.
I don't like them.
We have 2 cats, Negan and Rue, and Priscilla, what's your dog's name?
So my golden retriever is Cooper, and then my little dog, her name's Ruby.
Oh.
Ruby. I like it.
Priscilla, I took in a cat one time, and then that cat had kittens, and by the time it wasn't like a year or a year and a half, we had 25 cats, and I was like, what happened? And then we got rid of one of them.
That. I was too young to remember that.
So remember, friends, always have your pets spayed and neutered, okay? This is your friend Bob Barker with Price is Right. So you know.
Or you can sell them to a Chinese restaurant.
No, Bradley,
no. Personal foul.
Fun fact, we did sell one of the cats to a lady who does own a Chinese restaurant, but it's still living. It's okay.
Speaking about the girls all here, Miss Katie has checked in. Thank you so much for joining us, watching. Hey, Miss Eunice, thank you for your support of Southern Gospel Forward all the way from Michigan. You're a blessing. Lauren asked, who's your favorite basketball player?
it's funny because I play basketball, but I never watch the WNBA because my brother always has on the NBA
Okay.
because that's what he lives and dreams, and
Okay.
it's just all he watches.
The boys
That's
got
what
good.
he lives.
But
But
yeah.
I like Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
I do like Caitlin Clark. I've seen her a little bit.
Yeah.
She's
She's
good.
pretty cool. Do you have a
So,
favorite men's NBA player?
not really.
Don't pay attention.
I mean,
Okay.
I watch it.
All right.
Yeah, Steph is pretty good, but
Yeah. You gotta love watching Steph bomb from the paint, from the logo. Absolutely. Very good. Where did we get on questions? I'm like Evan now. I don't know where we're at. Who I think we stopped because we went to the peanut gallery in our comments. That's right. So we're fresh.
oh, I forgot to mention. I also have a bunch of chickens.
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 All right.
I
Yeah.
just went and bought 4 chickens.
Are you in the egg business?
No, but we get a lot of eggs, so
Okay. Hey, you're not having to go to the grocery store. That's smart right there.
Nope.
whenever we first got them, we had like 20, but now we're down to like 10 or 15. So
Good deal. Now, and I didn't even ask permission because this is Priscilla's show. Are you cool with Miss J. Lee just hanging with us and sitting in here with you? Okay. All right. I like to be respectful because this is your show, young lady. So if you
Yeah.
you can tell me to leave if you want to, and I'll get out of here. So you're the boss. Let's do this then. J. Lee, has another question popped into your mind that you would like to share?
Yes, it has. So you sang on NQC stage last September. So what was it like performing on stage?
it was crazy because it was very nerve-wracking because there's so many people. But I feel like once it was over with, it wasn't so bad because it was like I don't know, it's scary seeing that many people out there watching you, but it wasn't too bad because it'll be over in a minute. It's only a few minutes. So.
And I don't
Yeah.
know, something tells me too that you feel a lot of love coming from that crowd. So that probably helps a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing about it. When you step on that NQC stage, you've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 fans, cheerleaders out there saying "Go Priscilla." So that's cool. So they love you. So just feed off of that. You did a great job too last year for sure.
You really did.
Avery.
Okay, I'm going to kind of trail on that. Am I right in thinking I couldn't go back and find it because I was busy at work today? But didn't you present the Singing News Fan Awards one year? Like you were the award girl. That is like a bucket list item for me. So when I was like, now I'm too old for it. But how was that? Was that exciting?
It was fun, but the worst thing was I never wear heels, and I had heels, and I was so scared I was going to trip and fall over all the words because there were so many. But it was cool to get to go just give it to them because it's cool to get to give it to someone on the stage.
Yeah. And you didn't fall.
Nope.
You did good. All right, Riley, let's unmute that mic and get you back in the fray.
So if you had one more song to sing to the world, what would you sing?
Oh, that's really hard. Oh gosh. I don't know. Maybe some of the older songs, just for fun. I like a mixture of newer and older.
Yeah.
I just like a mixture of some old, some new. So I don't know though. That's a hard one because there's so many songs.
Mm-hmm.
There is.
It's so fun to. But
First one that popped in my head was "Do You Know My Jesus?" If I had one more song to sing to the world, that's a good question though, Riley. That's a tough question. That was one of them hard hitters right there. Now that was tough. Evan,
I don't mean to steal comments out of the questions out of the comments, y'all. It's a hard night tonight with words. But I'm going to steal Lauren Talley's comment. She says, "Who has the best on-stage style? Both of y'all are teenagers, so y'all know what good style is. So I wanna hear both of y'all's answer. I know this is Priscilla's episode, but I also want to hear Jaylee's answer on this one too.
Help
You
me.
can go first, Priscilla.
This is hard. Help
Oh, do
me.
you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Karen pick.
Oh,
I can agree with that.
100% sparkles, pink. What more do you need to ask for?
Alright.
I mean, Lauren's got good style too, but you can't beat Karen or Kim.
yeah, they both just got the best. Like, I don't know. They're just.
I like bling though.
Oh yeah. See, I'm not too big on bling, but I love like on them. It's just like they look so good in it. I don't know.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you'll get to see new things in a few months in September. You know, everybody goes and shops.
You
for
better
new
go
stuff.
get the new outfit.
The fashion week of Southern Gospel.
And speaking about the fashion, you know, I don't know. I don't know if it would be stage appropriate or what they want to do, but that coat of many colors thing that Katie had going on their album cover,
Yeah.
that was sharp.
That was
Just
that was
fixing
awesome.
to bring Katie up. I was just fixing to bring her up. She
And Jaylee, you got cool style too, and Priscilla too. I've seen you guys in cute outfits.
Yeah.
I'll say this though, Clayton Inman has some of the most underrated style. And I'm not saying this, I'm not calling him an old man, but for a more aged guy, like some of the fits is like, dude, he's like 3 times older than me, and he dresses more cooler than me. That's not a word, but you know what I'm saying.
cooler is a word
I guess
in my vocabulary, but
It is now.
I have Southern Gospel, so take that
And,
into
and
account.
you need to copyright that. That's awesome.
Southern Gospel. Yeah.
Well, I'll say now, Clayton Inman, I'm not going to call him old because he's not.
He's not
but
old.
He's more advanced than me, but I'm catching him. But now he has got some awesome style. He's a cool cat for sure.
That like brown leather trench coat he had going on.
Yeah,
I like that. I don't know what album that was on, but that's a cool outfit. I'd wear that.
You need to go look up some of the Singing Americans
yeah.
LPs when he was back in his Clark Kent Superman days. That was pretty cool, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh goodness. So we have made it around, and I really haven't asked a whole lot of questions. I tell you, let me ask this question since we're talking about old folks, Priscilla. So I'm curious because one of my favorite things is to watch at especially the big venues where there's multiple artists, and to watch the older generation. And you can just call whatever you want to older generation, but I'll say my age and above. I'm 50, so my age and above. I love to watch the time and the mentoring that goes into the young artist and the time that's put in and the encouragement. And, you know, Southern gospel music is just a big family, a lot of love shared back and forth between the artist. Who is some from the older generation, maybe, that has given you a kudos or, you know, something meant to you, or maybe made you feel like they put the extra time and encouraging you or teaching you? They may have given you some pointers. I don't know, but anybody come to mind with that?
I know Karen Peck. She's always just been super sweet to me, and just been like just always cheered me on, and
Yeah.
That was always nice. But there are a lot others that just a lot of people have just been really nice to me and just cheered me on being so young. But
yeah, that's great. That is great. And you are. I'm thinking as far as main stage going across, you may be the youngest person who came across the stage last year. Is that right? I'm thinking I'm right on that.
yeah, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. Bless you, Riley. It was a silent sneeze, but I saw you sneeze. Hey, Avery, have you got another question in your hopper?
Yeah. So if you didn't sing like full time as a career, what would be your dream job? Maybe one day. I know that's a hard question too, because I did not figure out what I wanted to do till I was like 21.
Well, I like taking pictures, so maybe photography would be fun.
Yeah.
Because I've been starting to do a little bit of that because I just
Excellent.
myself a camera, so I've been doing a little bit of that. But I don't know. I feel like a youth pastor might be fun too. I mean,
Okay.
that's that's a different answer, but like I don't know. I just feel like that would be.
Yeah.
As about a 15-year vet and youth pastor before I did other things like associate pastor and all that kind of good stuff, it's fun for the most part. It's good stuff. The awesome thing is this, like right here, like spending time with young folks and being able to mentor and to lead and hopefully have an effect on young lives. That's something that if you ever were led in that direction, that you would never forget and form relationships that will never ever go away. So yeah, that's a cool answer. Very cool answer. Riley.
I get to unmute my mic. Yes.
Yes.
So I had a question, and then oh yes, I'm in Pigeon Forge this week with my family, as you've heard them in the background quite loudly. But what are some of your favorite places to go in Pigeon Forge?
Oh yeah, good question.
A great question.
I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I don't go to Pigeon Forge very much except for NQC.
Yeah.
I think I've been there one other time besides NQC. So I don't know many of the places there, but there's a lot of fun stuff there that we went to, like all of the shows and that's all fun.
Yeah. NQC week, it's hard to fit any of that stuff in because it's just so busy. Maybe I'll sidestep this. Any place that your folks maybe took you for dinner or lunch in the short time at NQC that you have to do that just stands out to you from Pigeon Forge?
Oh, I went to Biblical Times
Yeah.
day. That was really fun. Well, the one of the places in Pigeon Forge that is really fun is the mountain coaster. Thing. That's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
And Evan doesn't like it. I'm sorry, Evan.
Traumatized from one of them things.
I wish I had that picture.
Don't you
Wait. Whoa. Time out. We got to go real quick. So do you ride roller coasters? Like real roller coasters?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I mean, I've rode like
forced.
yeah.
Oh,
They have
oh.
a Jurassic Park roller coaster down in Florida. This is the best ride I've ever rode, but I'm scared to death of them. The Lord says, "Fear not," but the Lord also, didn't intend man to ride roller coasters. So,
Well,
Amen.
I'm just wondering because the mountain coaster is not that intimidating.
they're fast, and you're on a mountain.
You get to choose your speed.
No, see, Evan cannot choose his speed on a mountain coaster because he was riding with me, and I would not let him put any of the brakes on. And our picture, Evan is like, he is dying, and I'm having the time of my life, and it is hilarious.
So Evan is the one, if he was by himself, that he would be on riding the brake all the way around.
He'd be the one that everybody slammed into because he was going
down the mountain. I'm looking at the beauty, not the thrill.
Okay.
We're going wide open.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I'm on full blast.
There you go. Let it rip, Tater Chip. That's what I'm talking about. Well, Evan, have you got a question in your bag there, sir?
What are some talents that you have that some people might not know about? Maybe an instrument that you play or something along those lines?
Yeah, I play I've tried to pick up the piano a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I can play enough to be dangerous with it. I could do a little bit, but can't play. But I've tried to pick that up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I can kind of do the drums a little bit, which is
all right.
Yeah.
A little bit, but I mean not like I can't play, but like I could figure it out.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing the last year, and somehow they put me on scholarship at college. So
there you go.
My secret blown.
Play them drums. Well, we have asked some things that kind of was tough, I know, to get an answer on. This may be a tough turn that I'm fixing to make too. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe if you need to phone a friend, you got Jay Lee right to your side right here. But at this point in time, we always like to offer the opportunity, because really, you don't really know us very, very well. We've kind of talked here or there, in passing, but for our guest to ask the panel a question. Is there a question that you could think of to maybe lay on us? And you can ask something that all four of us answer, or it could be individual. And it don't have to be like some kind of super deep thing, but just something you want to turn the tables on us and put us on the spot.
Oh, God.
And you got phone a friend if you need it. So,
Any ideas, Jalen?
Do you not really have anything?
Not really.
Okay. What is their funniest moment that they've had on the show?
On the show?
Every
Yeah,
from the moment it says live to the moment it's over.
I don't know if there was like a specific episode that y'all thought was the funniest.
Y'all think, but I'm going to go because, and I've had some moments. I've had the moments where I thought we were on mute and I wasn't, but the funniest one after the fact that was not funny, a little itty bitty bit, was the Ben and Maria episode. And we were talking with them, and Maria is one of my favorite people spiritually. I mean, she's so deep and she's so encouraging, and I love Ben and Maria to death, such precious people. And Maria was in a heartfelt moment and just really sharing her heart. Okay, the background of the story is that afternoon before we got on camera, I cut up a bunch of jalapeno peppers. We were cooking and doing some stuff. And so I'm sitting here and kind of had maybe a little mist happening in my eye. And you can watch this. You can go back to the time because I can show you where the pain hit. But I sit there and I did this in my eye with the finger that I had used to cut up the jalapeno peppers. And so I'm dying. I'm in immediate fire. I mean, to the point where you can see me try to fight through this. I'm trying to fight through it and trying to grimace. And finally, I motioned to Brother Jason, get me out of the studio. And I had to come out for a while to get composure. And it was and after the fact, coming on and telling Maria, and you're like, well, didn't know what happened. Did I get, I should have went with it and just let the tears fall. And it would have been like it was in the moment. It would have fit and nobody would have known, but it was bad. So after the fact, funny, during the fact,
I would have lost it.
It was really funny.
All right. Do y'all have something?
I had to think about it because I'm kind of the quiet one compared to Evan, but I will say, with the Morrison sisters, they asked, like, did we ever like fangirl over an artist or whatever? And I professed my love for Scott Fowler live. And then I was like, I probably shouldn't have said all that. And everybody was dying in the comments. And I was like, oops. Well, if Scott Fowler ever sees that, now he knows how I feel.
Yep, that's going in the outtake reel or the intake reel, whatever you want to call it. But that's a highlight one. That was great. But yeah, Avery is like the straight laced one. She is the one that keeps it all together, and we're the ones that kind of bumble around a little bit. So that was cool that you had a moment of oops, So yeah, that's good. All right, what about you, Riley? You got a funny moment?
I guess. Well, I'm known for my naps, so.
Yeah.
On Brady's episode, I was, waking up from my nap and I look at my phone and have all these notifications and it's 8:00 and I'm late. So I guess that would probably be a highlight and I'll never live it down. But hey, I love my nap, so don't come after me.
Sure enough, Riley was one of those. Yes, that one was. Yes, that was. Yes, Aaron. Riley got me. I was worried about Riley. I was messaging his sister. I was is Riley okay? And she called her daddy, I think, and was trying to find out what was going on because Riley was excited about Brady. Yeah, Riley was so excited about Brady coming. It's like, where's Riley? But anyway, that was good. Evan, you've got so many to choose one. Go ahead.
I'd probably have to say tighter than a Boy Scout knot because I don't get embarrassed a lot. I tell people I don't believe in embarrassment, that it's just signals in your brain that embarrassment's not a real thing. I was embarrassed that that one time, because they were just did so great. It was good, and like we were having church right here on the live stream, and I had to end it all. That spirit, I just shot it dead with a water pistol. I said, them harmonies were tighter than a Boy Scout knot.
Anything spiritual went.
Yep.
I lost it. I mean, immediately I was gone. I mean, that, you got me.
Usually I say that to brag on people who have really good harmonies, because Boy Scout knots can hold on to for your life. And I was like, yeah, that was an embarrassing moment. Sometimes I don't watch for my words. The Lord didn't give me a filter whenever he made me. So it's just out there when it's out.
Good. It's all good. That was a good question, Jay Lee.
That was a really good question.
Good help. You gave Priscilla some good help there.
I ain't got nothing tomorrow. I'll make a greatest moments tomorrow.
Yes, and I'll make a dictionary.
There you go. There you go. We ain't gonna keep everybody too much longer. We'll start circling the wagons a little bit. Couple of things here. First of all, Jay Lee, you were with us, and your folks gave us your time too. I want to do this just because I know we've got a lot of watchers, listeners in the West Alabama area. I'm close to Fayette, Alabama, Columbus, Mississippi, Hamilton, Alabama, not far from Tuscaloosa. June 1st of this year, June 1st, in Vernon, Alabama, at the Civic Complex, Sound Street's going to be in our area, and y'all don't get in this area very much. I mean, just so if you can, y'all write that on your calendar. That's just a couple hour drive away from Central Alabama, North Alabama, Central Mississippi. So yeah, y'all mark that down, and Sound Street will be joining us. Yeah, come see us. Yeah, come see them.
What day? Because I got to mark it in mind.
It is Saturday, June 1st.
Cool.
Saturday, June 1st.
I will be there.
Yeah, okay, awesome. And so now let's move to the star of our show tonight, and that is Miss Priscilla Franks. And she sings with the Josh and Ashley Franks family. I'm just going, it's Josh and Ashley Franks, but I'm going to put that family on the end of it because you sing with them now. But producer Jason is going to slip up the website address for the website. You can go to www.joshandashleyfranks.com and see all kind of schedules, information. You can shop in the store and get all their good products and I mean, I'm telling you now, the music is fine. I listened to all three of those CDs on the way back from Pigeon Forge, and it is just top-notch music, singing, production. It's fine. Y'all need to go pick those up. Look at there they are. Ain't that a good-looking bunch?
Look at
so pretty.
3 out of 4. But anyway, we'll leave that alone. Anyway, now. But yeah, that is a fine family of folks. Priscilla, is there anything that you would like to promote or talk about specifically with your folks? Anything you want to do?
I don't think there's anything that comes to mind. Just Jackson, and I don't know the dates, but
Jackson sings the gospel, right?
11th, 12th, and 13th. Because I'm like splitting my time between Shadow Valley and Jackson.
Yeah.
Well, I talked over that, Avery. Will you give those dates again? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. It's July 11th, 12th, and 13th at the Carl Perkins Civic Center in Jackson, Tennessee. Woo! They are afternoon matinees at 1, and then there's nightly concerts.
Perfect.
And if Josh and go, because the Carl Perkins Civic Center is like so awesome, because I'm like a big Carl Perkins, but big Carl Perkins nut, but no one knows who he is. So I'm the only one who nerds out.
Josh put one in the comments too.
Oh yeah, come on. That's what I was going to say. If they want to put something in the comments, we'll pop it up here for sure.
I had seen that one because I'm debating going to that one too.
Oh no, Woo! Priscilla's booked June 1st. It's in Corinth. We're losing to Jeff and Sherry Easter, Mark Trammell Quartet and Tribute. Hey, that's a lineup right there. And Josh and Ashley will be the background vocalist. Okay, all right, cool for all three. That'd be kind of cool. I'd like to hear the Mark Trammell Quartet with Josh and Ashley singing background vocals. That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
that'd be good. And I know, like, we can catch y'all's church services on social media, because I know I've watched several times, and a lot of times y'all have some of the top Southern gospel groups come through and sing during the Sunday night services, right?
Yeah, they're on Sunday most every month.
I go
Yeah,
to it when I can. It's
Yeah.
such a good service always.
And you've got the legend Scott Medlin that goes to your church. So I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's advertisement right there.
And
Yesterday,
you want to share the name of your church?
People's Tabernacle Church.
Yeah, People's Tabernacle. Boy, Papa's getting tired. My tongue's tripping over my lip.
First Tabernacle.
Gonna add that one.
Oh yeah, come on, leave Papa alone. But yeah, this has been fun, Priscilla. I hope you've had a blast. I hope we're and Jay Lee joining us. Hey, on the panel, do y'all have a last question, real quick? I mean,
I don't have a question, but my mom sent me the picture that I was looking for.
Oh no.
No, it's not that good.
Up in here, put that away.
Catch it.
I will post it to Southern Gospel Forward later.
There you go.
Yes.
Do it, Avery. Do it.
Yes.
Don't let him tell you
I
no.
will
Do it.
out Evan on that one.
There was a comment that I wanted to highlight because it was a really good question, and now I can't find it. Oh yes, it was Macy Garen's comment. If you could pull that up.
Yes, I loved her question.
Yeah. It says
Give him just a second.
Okay.
And he'll get that pulled right up. But yeah, we're going to be looking for that picture because we need that in like high definition on social media. Yeah, he got it right there. Oh, who would you like to? Okay, and yeah, I love this because here's the deal. You guys who visit us and join us on Southern Gospel Forward for these, I hope you feel like you're a part of the family because you are. I mean, you become part of us, and we're going to love on you and promote you like the Dickens. And you're welcome anytime. Priscilla, you may knock in on somebody at some point. They may be doing an interview, and we'll get you to knock in and do like Jay Lee's done for you or something. Who knows? But yeah, so who is somebody you would like to see us on Southern Gospel Forward with the mind of like somebody young in Southern Gospel?
Tate Evans would be good on here.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if y'all have had Kennedy Hayes on here.
Well, we had Kennedy for a very brief. We had Kennedy, Connor, and Bailey. They were at, was it Praise Fest?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was Praise Fest. So because they had table duty at the product table, they had a very, very, very short time. Plus, we had some technical difficulties. So all that to say, we're hoping that possibly edging toward that August date of their celebration in the foothills that we might be able to have them back on. Yeah, so yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, Tate Evans, another top 10 favorite young artist, right?
Yeah.
And then you got another top 10 favorite young artist nominee smiling right now, looking in the camera, Miss Jay Lee. So yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, good suggestions. Good suggestions. That's great.
And I am willing to bet that Priscilla is going to be on that.
Oh,
if
yes.
not next year.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Like,
not next year, at least in the next 3.
Yes.
I will bet money on that.
She's coming. She's coming. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, absolutely. I agree.
Thank you.
Any other last questions? Well, look, thank y'all both. Man, I tell you what, I don't know how the people feel watching this, but when two young ladies like this, now, I mean, I'm serious now, you think you're talking to like 20-year-olds or something, or, like, and just, mature and good answers and just, man, carrying the banner of Southern gospel music at such a young age, making their families proud, doing a great job. Watchers, listeners, if you get a chance, y'all go and encourage Miss Priscilla Franks. Tell her what a good job she's doing and pat her on the back and just love on her, encourage her. Same thing with Jay Lee. Y'all, this is why we do what we do here, is to encourage our young folks to build this community. I say it. You got 13 and so 15, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 13 and 15 years old. This ain't the future of Southern gospel music. This is the today of Southern gospel music, and they are doing a great job. Just a great job. Thank you, young ladies, for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for inviting
great.
me.
Yes, I hope, Priscilla, again, I hope it was okay to have a friend kind of come alongside and hang out with you. And it's all about you, but we figured she might have some questions and you might be a little comfortable too with her being around. So
yeah, Jay Lee Jaylee's tight. We're pretty tight. So
Well, I had heard that.
Like,
I kind
or
of
like
picked
his
up.
twist tie Boy Scout knot thing.
Oh, yeah, we gonna have to. There's a lot of stuff. Y'all, Aaron Swain, that is your job. Since you're so deep in Southern Gospel forward, you start keeping an encyclopedia, kind of like Mr. David's encyclopedia of Southern Gospel. You do an encyclopedia of all the quirky, silly, funny things that get said, and the bulletin board material for years to come for all these folks in Southern Gospel forward. Y'all keep up with that. But y'all, it's been a blast. These young ladies are precious. Great. Again, please go to Josh and Ashley Franks. .com and support them. Hey, also look for the booking information. I know, Pastor Josh has duties at his church. He is a fantastic pastor of his church. But they do get opportunities to sing, here and there. So, and they would love for you to contact them to see about coming. And I know Pastor Josh would love for you to look at his promoted concerts and support that as well. So please support them. And just go out there and just make sure that when folks give their time to us at Southern Gospel Forward, that you show some appreciation and love back, because it means a lot to us, I know, and we appreciate them so much. And thank you, young ladies, for a fantastic night. Any last words from my panel?
Thank you for joining us and taking time out of y'all's evenings. I know you got school tomorrow, so.
thank
Yep.
you.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for inviting
All
us.
right. And we're fixing to close this out. If y'all want to hang for just a sec. What?
Prayers for Jaylee tomorrow. You said you're having wisdom teeth surgery.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All the clan be
I'm
praying
gonna need-
for plan. That sounded bad. All the group be praying for her tomorrow, because that's
Very good.
I'm scared of wisdom teeth removal. I've never had it, but I'm scared
I'm
of it.
excited for it. But
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why. It's like the thrill of being on nerves and then just like relaxed. I don't know. It's
Okay.
weird. I told my friend, she was like, "You are so weird." I'm like, I guess that's my hot take. I don't know.
There you go. Well, Evan, that was fantastic. That's something like Papa should have thought of to remind folks. But thank you for reminding our Southern Gospel Forward family to pray for Miss Jaylee tomorrow. She has her procedure. And if y'all want to, just a second, young ladies, we'll say goodbye off camera, but we're going to go ahead and bring this thing to a close. Thank y'all so much. Remember, share this on Facebook. Please like the SBM Studios Facebook page to help us out. And please go to the YouTube channel on SBM Studios and subscribe. That would help us out so much. But until next time, we thank you. We love you with all of our hearts from the Southern Gospel Forward crew. We'll see you next time, episode 20 with Casey. A couple of weeks. Well, have a good evening.